Students, we begin with our science class and our today's lesson is lesson number 7, I love Gujarat. See students, first of all when you start this video, you should have your textbook in your hand and the page number of the textbook is 51. It is very interesting lesson about the migratory birds which come to Gujarat at our Nal Sarovar, and these birds are called as migratory birds because they travel so far from the foreign countries, and especially during the winter season, because in Siberia and the Canada and all that places it is very cold children over there, and it becomes frozen over there in the winter season. So birds, to protect themselves from the harsh climatic conditions, they travel from the foreign countries, very far countries, and reach especially our Gujarat. Now you will be thinking that why they reach Gujarat, why not other places? Because Nal Sarovar in our Gujarat is very famous for these migratory birds. The location is such that the birds come here, and that is why these birds are known as migratory birds. So see the page 51 children. The first picture is about flamingo. This bird is known as what? Flamingo. It migrates to Gujarat. Migrates means it comes to Gujarat from foreign countries, and flamingo is a state bird of Gujarat. It is a state bird of Gujarat. Along with flamingo, other birds also come. Birds coming from foreign countries are known as migratory birds. So pay attention here. What are migratory birds? The birds coming from foreign countries are known as what? Migratory birds. Ah, it seems Gujarat has come. So flamingo and chinkara, two birds have come here and they are talking with each other, and chinkara has come and they want to travel in the desert of Kutch, because chinkara, you can see the other animal here, and they have come and they are having a talk or a chat with each other. So who is telling flamingo? Ah, it seems Gujarat has come. This time I have to see entire Gujarat. Then chinkara is replying, come brother flamingo, you are welcome in Gujarat. I will show you the desert of Kutch. So chinkara is a what animal which lives in the Kutch desert of Gujarat. Now see, Kutch is a desert area of Gujarat, and here the animal chinkara lives. So here more quantity of salt is produced, isn't it? So what is a Kutch? You know, it is a white desert. What is Kutch? Not that normal desert what I am talking, like what we is there in our Rajasthan, Thar desert. Kutch desert is a white desert. Now what is this white desert? It is of salt. The sea water which has been evaporated and the salt is left behind, and that area is known as the Ran of Kutch. Ran matlab desert. So it is entire white and it is very beautiful to look, especially during the December and January months. Here we have Ran Utsav. You must have heard on the TV and the advertises. Ran Utsav is a very famous festival of Kutch, and people from foreign countries and our own country India, they come here to visit the Ran of Kutch, and it's a very great time over there. And this desert is very lovely to see because it is entirely white desert. Safed Ran. It is called as what? Safed Ran. Safed Ran means what? White desert. Yes, more than half of the total production of salt of our country is produced in small desert of Kutch. So salt what we eat, it comes from what? Sea water. When the sea water evaporates, what is left behind is salt. So entire India's salt production comes from this small area of Kutch. So entire the desert region. You can't eat that salt directly. That is refined in the factories. Then what we use in our homes, kitchen salt, or we say that white powdered salt, that is refined in the factories and the industries, and then we get that refined salt, and that is what the raw salt which is produced by the sun rays. Because of the evaporation, water gets evaporated, sea water, and that salt is left behind. And Kutch is also called what? Harbor. harbor, why? Many ships are coming and going. How we have airport, in the same way harbor means what? Where the ships are loaded and unloaded, where the transportation by the ships is done, so that is called as harbor. And it is the second largest harbor of the country. So Vishakhapatnam is the first largest harbor of the country, and the second number is what? Kutch. International trade is promoted here. So the which trade is promoted here? International. Why it is called international? Because from our country the goods are transported, exported or imported to the other countries of the world, and it is through the sea route. Some goods, especially the goods which are big machineries and all that, it is transported through the ships, and though these ships are steamers, big steamers, so it is called as what? International trade, because our goods are exchanged between our country and the foreign country, so it is called as international trade. So Flamingo is very happy here, and fine, today you have mentioned me Kutch to me. I have to see entire Gujarat. I will leave now. Bye bye. So now Kutch, already Flamingo has met this Chinkar, and now he is telling that I will visit the entire Gujarat, and so now I have to go to the other place. By flying I can move. So here in the blue box you can see grass growing in the Bani region of Kutch is the tallest grass in Asia. It is an extra information for you children. That is a grass growing in the Bani region of Kutch is the tallest grass in Asia. Entire Asia, this is the tallest grass. Now we move on to the next page, page 52 children. See here. Which other birds come to your village from other places? So you have to just observe that which other birds sometimes comes to our place. Why do birds from foreign countries migrate to our state? Why do, I told you in the starting of the lesson only, why do birds from foreign countries come to our state? So now Flamingo has reached to Pirotan Island of Jamnagar district, located in the Bay of Kutch. So Pirotan Island, it is in Jamnagar. So Flamingo flying and flying, it has reached to the other place of the Kutch, that is Pirotan Island of Jamnagar. Jamnagar is district. See children, there are 33 districts of Gujarat, and we are talking about the west coast of Gujarat. Kutch, Jamnagar, all these are situated on the west coast of Gujarat, and the Arabian Sea lies near that. So that is why that Kutch is called as what? Bay. Bay means what? Where the sea, or the what we say narrow sea meets the land, that area is called as what? Kutch. What? Bay. So Kutch is a bay. B-A-Y, bay. And the island means what? When the entire land is covered from all the sides with water, that is called as what? Island. It is not island. You children have the habit of reading island. It is not island. It is what? Island. So Pirotan Island is in Jamnagar district, and Kutch, and in the Bay of Kutch. Bay, I told you, bay is a narrow sea water only, but is a narrow path which is connecting to the land. Now you can see a dolphin here children in this photograph. So now Flamingo is meeting what? Dolphin. Flamingo is talking to dolphin here. Yes dolphin, we are the birds from cold region, but during winter we come to Gujarat. Abdasa of Kutch means large town of Flamingo. This time we thought of visiting Gujarat, hence we come here. So especially we want to see the Gujarat, entire Gujarat. So Flamingo is telling, that's why I have come to your island. Which island? Pirotan Island of Jamnagar. So dolphin is telling, yes, come with me and see here the coral reefs. What are coral reefs? They are the shell of the animals which have joined together, and it has formed a hard surface, that is called as what? Coral reefs. Coral reefs are found in the big ocean and seas. And what are the other animals in the ocean or on the sea? Arabian Sea, as I told you, which is the to the west of Gujarat. Arabian Sea lies to the west of Gujarat. So there are starfish, jellyfish, dolphin fish like me, even sea cucumber, tortoise, octopus. These are the water animals which are found in the ocean. And I told you what is coral reef. Coral reefs are the hard outer part of the bodies of animals which have, after so many years or after thousands of years, these have formed a layer, thick layer, and that it has turned into a small land, like not exactly like a land, but it looks like a land. It is made of the shell of the dead animals, that is called as what? Coral reefs. This you will study in detail when you go in the 7th standard. That time you will have this coral reef. Especially the coral reef is the best of what? Australia. There we will find big coral reef. So now think and say here it is written. All these answers children not to write in the textbook, I will be giving you in the notebook. workbook. So there you have to write down. This is here just for your reading purpose. So which are the aquatic animals found here? Starfish, jellyfish, dolphin fish, sea cucumber, tortoise and octopus. These are the sea animals, and coral reefs are not exactly the animals. They are the dead shell of the dead animals. Understood? See, now I'll just read the questions for you, and these answers I will be giving you in the workbook. Which aquatic animals around you are seen throughout the year? So which aquatic animals? This you should know, that you see throughout the year: fish, tortoise, crocodile, etc. Which animals are seen during the monsoon? So you have to write down which animals, especially frog and all, you see during the monsoon. Where do frogs go after monsoon? Where do they go? See, when the land is wet, they come here on the land also, and again they go back into the water. What will you do to protect the animals living in water? How can we protect the marine animals? Marine animals means what? Sea animals or water animals, aquatic animals. How do we protect them? We protect them by keeping the ocean and the sea clean. See children, we have the habit of throwing everything in the sea. Extra flowers are there or some extra things are there, we just go and throw in the sea. No, that is a bad habit. We should not pollute our sea water by throwing the waste things in the sea. Sometimes you go on the beaches, you will find it is all the whatever you have thrown in the sea, it has come back on the beach, like the plastic bottles. You know, plastic is never going to perish, means it is a, what we say, non biodegradable. It will always remain there. Even after millions of years, the plastic bottle will be as it is. So children, we should not throw plastics and all that things. We should keep our sea water and the sea beaches clean. And here it is written, dolphin is the national aquatic animal of our country. So national aquatic animal of our country is dolphin, children. And we should always keep the sea water clean and not throwing any rubbish or any other things inside the sea. This you keep in mind. Now we come back to continue with our lesson on page 53, children. Here now, lion is sitting for flamingo. So lion is welcoming flamingo. Lion, what lion is telling? Flamingo, welcome, welcome. So flamingo is telling, do you live here? Yes. Where do the lions live? You know this, the Gir forest of Gujarat. Gir forest is the only sanctuary for Asiatic lions in entire Asia. So our Gujarat is famous for what? Gir forest. And Gir forest is famous for what? Entire Asia's only Asiatic lion is only found in the Gir forest. Gir ke jangalo mein, that is found only in there, only lion, Asiatic lions. Nowhere in Asia we will find Asiatic lions, only it is in our Gujarat Gir forest. So sanctuary. So flaming lion is telling, yes, we live in a sanctuary. Now what is this sanctuary? Remember children, I have explained you in the, I'll tell you the page number where I have explained you this sanctuary. You must be remembering that I have explained this sanctuary lesson in this lesson number 5, children, where we have learnt about the different animals. You remember children? We have learnt about the importance of animals, importance of plants in lesson number 5, the wonderful world of Bholu. In that I have told you and I have given the notes on sanctuaries, zoo and nursery, children. So here again I will explain you what is a sanctuary, children. A protected region. So flamingo is asking the lion, what is a sanctuary? Lion is answering, a protected region where animals and birds can move freely without any fear and can be protected and breed. Breed means what? They can give birth to their young ones. Breeding means what? Whenever animals give birth to their young ones, it is called as what? Breeding. So breeding is known as what? Sanctuary, where animals can live, walk, move freely and they can even reproduce their own young ones, and they can live without fear, means their hunting is prohibited, children. No one can kill animals now, you know, it is against the law. So killing or hunting of animals is banned now. We cannot kill them or hunt them, especially where the sanctuary is there. It is a protected region and so it is protected by the government rules and regulations. So there are sanctuaries in Gujarat. See in the blue box, there are sanctuaries in Gujarat for animals like bear, wild ass, blackbug and chinkara. There are many sanctuaries not only for the lions but also here animals like bear, wild ass, blackbug and chinkara. Here also we have one sanctuary or zoo at our Silvassa nearby, whenever the lockdown is over and whenever this corona situation is over, you can go and visit to Silvassa. There is a what we say lion park and the safari park where you can have a move and you will be able to see the lion over there. And see children, it is a beautiful place, forest area, protected area, where only we can just go to see them. We cannot touch them, we cannot hunt them, and they can live freely. That is their home, that is their free home. They can move and walk freely, and they can give birth to their young ones. So your question is asked, is there any sanctuary in your district? Yes, now just now I mentioned that there is a sanctuary not in our district but nearby our district, that is in Silvassa. Which animal or bird is this sanctuary known for? Have you ever visited any sanctuary? Which specific animal or bird is seen in your district? So this is our answer. So we have to write down according to our district. You go to the Google yourself and find out on our Google that where in Valsad we can find a sanctuary. Okay children. Now again we'll continue the story. Now Flamingo goes to Girnar. Now after visiting, so Flamingo had started his journey from foreign country. It had come to Gujarat. First it met the Chinkara in the desert of Kutch. Then when he went ahead, the flamingo bird met what? Whom he met? Dolphin. Where? In the Pirotan island of Jamnagar district in the Bay of Kutch. Then flamingo met whom? Lion. Where? In the Gir forest of Gujarat. Now flamingo is going to Girnar. See, it is written here, flamingo goes to Girnar. There are other hills also in Gujarat. So Girnar is a hill over here, and there are other hills such as Pavagad in Vindhyachal hill ranges in Panchmahal, Arasur in the Arvali ranges of Banaskantha, Saputara near here only in the Satpura ranges of Dan district, and Shatrunjay in Bhavnagar. There are many small and large hills in Gujarat. So there are many hills in Gujarat, especially near our Valsad. We have Saputara hills in the Dang district of Gujarat, and here Satpura ranges. They are a part of Satpura ranges. What is a range, children? The entire mountain chain of mountain or the series of mountains, it is called as what? Range. What is it called? Range. So we have Pavagad mountain. Pavagad, जहाँ पर Ambaji Mata ka temple है, there it is Pavagad. Ropeway is there, famous ropeway is there. So Pavagad is a part of which hill range? Vindhyachal hill range, and it is in which district? Panchmahal district. Second, Arasur, it is in which range? Arvalli range. In which district? Banaskantha. Then third hill, Saputara, it is in which range? Satpura range. Which district? Dang district. And the fourth is Shatrunjay full ranges is there in Bhavnagar. So there are small and large hills in Gujarat. Now I'll have to continue our lesson in the second part because the lesson is big. I will continue the lesson in the second part, and for here now we will end here children, and I'll continue in the second part. The remaining 3-4 pages of lesson is left out. I will continue in the second part of this chapter. So read the textbook properly and notes will be given. Complete it properly children.